Hello, welcome to my channel, guys. We're here today with the Ultimate Racing League for round 7 of the Sunday Championship. We are obviously with the League 2 guys, and as you can see, we are outbound Panama. Obviously, there is 2 races. Sprint, all on softs, and then obviously second race you have to use medium and hards. So it is a 13 lap race. I'm just I will where is it? Right, okay, so where was I? Okay, yeah, so obviously that's all the info. So obviously they did their 10-minute quali. Deck was on pole, Chuck was second, Bloomfield third, Jabba fourth, P White fifth, Clappy sixth, Rufus myself seventh, Brody eighth, Hoggy ninth, Carabas 10th, Firepower 11th, Vodka Rob 12th, Benzo 13th. Get this race on the way. The deck is taking them down to the first corner for the first time after the lights have gone out. Hopefully everyone can get around this corner without an issue. As this is a very punishing track, make a mistake, it's hard to stop them happening. Once one mistake happens on this track, literally just there'll be loads of mistakes. So now everyone got through the first corner without an issue, coming up the hill towards the next corner. It's like Chuck's already trying to get past, but he's just got passed by Bloomfield, going up the inside of him. Oh, literally going for it straight away. But Chuck obviously isn't letting Bloomfield go. But Deck's already opened up a little gap to him, to Bloomfield. So obviously through the top of the mountain. Now they're coming down to the tricky part, which can be, if you get it wrong, you're screwed. If you get it right, you can gain a lot of time on this section. Now coming down to the long straight, this is probably the fastest section of the whole track, because obviously it's one big line. And Deck does have the lead at the moment. Coming down to this corner, you have to brake right at the right time. Oh, Deck got that all wrong. Let's just go back and have a look at it, see what Deck did. Coming down to this corner, he broke a little bit later than he needed to and hit the grass and gone off, so that's not very good for Deck. Now he's got back on track, so he hasn't lost he's lost 7 places. Well, 8 places because Cab just got past him. So after lap 1, Bloomfield is now leading. He's got a bit of a lead over Chuck in second, with Flatby there in third, P White there in fourth, Rufus is there in 5th place at the moment, with Foggy there in 6th. Does look like Rufus is closing the gap a little bit on P White. And there's Brody there right behind Rufus. Oh, Rufus goes out a bit wide there. But Rufus is able to get going again before Brody gets past. He's got Cab all over. Well, Cab just getting past my deck. Can be very difficult to pass on this track as well, but at the moment, the guys are like pros and showing you how it's done. Through down the section, so we've got obviously foul power in 10th, Benzo is 11th, Jabba is there in 12th, with Vodka Rob there in 13th. He's dropped off a little bit, not too much, he could catch up, but he is dropping off. Looking to see where there's a real battle going on. Let's go on board with Brody for a minute. Looks like Brody's trying to go up around the outside of Rufus. With Rufus, Rufus hits the grass, so that's going to allow Brody to go up the inside for the next corner. Oh, and Brody goes. Was there a bump from Rufus there? Oh, there was a bump from Rufus there, which hit Brody off. But Rufus is stopping for Brody, the right thing to do, as it was his fault. It's Brody trying to get going again. So that's allowed the Vodka Rob to close the gap on him a little bit. But now obviously, because of that, Brody and Rufus have lost a bit of time. Oh! What happened to Rufus here? Coming up to this corner. Oh, got that. Hey, got that all wrong. Like I was saying, once you have one mistake, you just end up having loads of mistakes, because this is one of those tracks that it's a killer on mistakes. If you have one mistake, it's just hard to stop. Well. So anyway, we're at 3. Bloomfield has got the lead. With Chuck's still there in second. He's keeping Bloomfield in check. But they are literally dropping flat B at the moment. Who's trying to catch them up? And there's Pete White just behind him. Then there's Hoggy not too far behind them either. And Deck there's in 6th, with Cab there in 7th. Firepower's just behind him in 8th. And Benzo has got Jabba all over his rear bumper. Look, Jabba's looking to try and get past here, if he gets the opportunity. Let's go on board with Jabba. Come out the first corner. So you're going to be able to try and go for a pass here. If you're going to get close enough to Benzo. You probably won't get close enough. Out through the corner. That Benzo got that one a little bit wrong there, so that's allowed Jabba to go right up on the back of Benzo here. He wants to try and go for a pass, but obviously he's not able to because it's very difficult to get past. Over the top of the hill, now you're gonna come to the next bit where it's the descent. This is the very tricky part. If you get it right, you gain loads of time. If you get it wrong, you lose a lot of time. Now it's a downhill descent around this corner, long hill. Is Jabba gonna be able to get out fast enough to close that gap on Benzo as they're on the way down the hill? Jabba is closing that gap on Benzo. Is he gonna try and go for a pass here? Oh, he goes up. Oh, no. Oh. Comes down, tries to go up the inside, but gets it a little bit wrong, hits the curb, touches the curb, and that spits him out. So he's dropped off a little bit now, unfortunately. Vodka's there in 12th, and Rufus is there in 13th. So while all that's been going on, Chuck has just taken the lead off of. Just going to have a look. Hello, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Let's go right. Yep, Bloomfield didn't get out of that first corner very well. That's allowed Chuck to catch him. Bloomfield gets that corner all wrong. That's allowed Chuck to go up the inside of him to take the lead from Bloomfield. Bloomfield isn't letting Chuck go. So they're opening up the gap to flat B there in third. There's probably about a 5-second gap between them now, I think, maybe less. And then there's P White there, about a second behind flat B. And then there's Hoggy in 5th. Deck there in 6th. Cab there in 7th. 5 Power there in 8th. And then they've got a bit of a gap to Benzo there in 9th. Brody there in 10th. And then they've got a bit of a gap to Jabba there in 11th. And Vodka Rob there in 12th. And then there's myself in 13th. I don't even want to talk about myself because it's just, that race was terrible. Get that bit all wrong. So then Chuck's already opened up, he's already opened up that engine, and now he's already starting to pull away from Bloomfield. That'd be there in third, looking for battles, really close battles. Dex definitely, over the last few laps, he's closed that gap on Hoggy significantly, trying to make up time for his first lap screw up. And he definitely gets through that corner a lot better. Let's go on board. Let's actually go on board with Deck. Deck is. Oh, we got that a bit wrong there. That's let Hoggy get away a little bit. through these few corners. Looks like he got through that a lot better than Hoggy did. Looks like it's scraped the wall a little bit there, coming out of the corner. I mean, Hoggy definitely got out of that corner a lot better than Deck did, because the gap has opened up a little bit. Coming down the hill. Now coming down to the final corner, can Hoggy get out of it without an issue? He can. Deck takes a bit of the grass. At the moment we've got Hoggy is chasing down P White at the moment. Looks like Hoggy's making a play for that fourth position. Then Cab there is just dropped off from Deck, so Cab's there in 7th. He's got firepower just behind him in 8th. And then there's a bit of a gap to Benzo there in 9th, with Brody chasing him down in 10th, and Jabba chasing Brody down. And Vod is there in 12th place. And there's myself in 13th, having a terrible race. So we are on lap 7, so we are about about halfway through. Yeah, we're basically halfway through, and Chuck is leading, and he's opening up that gap. He is opening up that, making a big gap to Bloomfield. He is literally just getting away as far as he can. And then there's Flatby there in 3rd. He's trying to close that gap on Bluefield, but at the moment he's not having any luck. Plus they are sort of running similar times, so it's very difficult when you're running similar time to catch up with someone. He's opened up that gap back up to Hoggy. Hoggy's lost a bit of time on him there. Deck there in 6th. Cab there in 7th. Firepower still chasing Kebab Man's down. Benzo there in 9th, and then you got Brody there in 10th, with Jabba right behind Brody, looking to try and get past. And then Vodka there is 12th, and then Rufus there in 13th, not enjoying this race at all. We've got a bit of the curb there for Jabba. So is Jabba going to be able to close the gap on Brody here, or is Brody going to close the gap on Benzo here? Like Brody is trying to close that gap on Benzo. He is closing it gradually by the looks of it. Oh, Brody got that all wrong there. Took that corner, broke too late, hit the grass, and he's lost now to position to Jabba. That's allowed Jabba to take 10th spot off of him. Obviously, Vodit is there in 12th. That's really we're getting that corner all wrong going across the grass. So we're on lap 9. Chuck has got a decent lead over Bloomfield. He's just running away at the moment. Happy there in 3rd. PY there in 4th. Hoggy there in 5th. Deck there in 6th. Cab there in 7th. Firepower there in 8th. Benzo there in 9th. Still being chased by Jabba. Well, being chased by Jabba now, trying to get up to that 9th spot. Oh, and Benzo's gone. Got that bit wrong, and he's hit the curb and he's gone spinning. So now that's allowed Jabba to take 9th spot. And Brody now up to 10th, with Benzo dropping down to 11th. And Vod there in 12th, trying to chase them down. So we're on lap 10, 3 laps to go. So all Chuck has to do is keep it on the black stuff, and he will be fine. So we're at lap 10 with Chuck leading, Bloomfield there in 2nd, Flatby there in 3rd, PY there in 4th. He's got Hoggy right behind him there in 5th, looking to try and get past. Looks like PY definitely gets through this section better than Hoggy does. So we're in lap 11 now, 2 laps remaining after this lap. Hoggy still chasing P White down, looking to try and get up to 4th. But at the moment, P White's doing a good job keeping Hoggy behind him. Oh, and Hoggy just got past. Oh, well, I wasn't even paying attention there. So P White got his corner all wrong. He got it all wrong, that's allowed Hoggy to go up the inside and take fourth spot now, so that's Hoggy up to fourth, P White down to fifth, Dex still in sixth place, chasing them down. Cab there in seventh, he's being chased by Firepower. Brody there in ninth, Benzo there in 10th, he's been chased by Vodka Rob now, Jabba's dropped down to 12th, he must have had an issue somewhere. And obviously Rufus is there in 13th, having literally just one of his worst races. It looks like Vodka is trying to line Benzo up for a pass. Like Vodka got out of that corner, got out of that section a little bit better than Benzo did. Now they're going downhill. Is Vodka going to be able to close that gap enough to try and go for a pass? Hello to my viewers. Well, she's definitely closing that gap on Benzo now. How long will Benzo be able to keep Vod behind him? And Jabba is closing in on trying to catch up to Voddy. He's not too far behind. And then Brody's got a good lead, decent lead over Benzo ninth with Firepower. Got a good lead over Brody. And he's chasing Kebabman's, but he's dropped off a little bit now. And P White there in sixth, with Decker's got himself up to fifth place. He's got past P White now. He's trying to chase down Hoggy. And Flat B there, he's got a decent lead over Hoggy in third. And Bloomfield there in second. Coming down to the final corner on this track. And Chuck's just come through that final corner. He is now entering the final lap of this 13-lap race. All he's got to do is hold it together for another 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and he will do it. But we all know what it's like for a commentator. Don't say anything, because something always happens. So currently, Chuck does have the fastest lap with a 2:02.633. Whether anyone can beat that time, I do not know. Bloomfield there in second. We have Flatby there in third. Hoggy there in fourth. He's got Deck all over his bumper. Deck is really looking to try and get past him. And it's the final lap, so if he wants to get past, he's going to have to do it this lap. P White's got a half-second penalty. I'm going to just stay with these two, because obviously this is probably the closest battle at the moment there is. Starting on a downhill descent down this long straight for the final time. Oh, Deck hit the wall. That will allow Hoggy to get away and not have to worry. P right there, just about to serve his half-second penalty. And let's go back up to the beginning. Chuck's gone past the final corner, and he takes victory at Bathurst. Bloomfield will take second place. Flat B will take third. Hoggy will take fourth. Deck will take fifth. P White will take sixth. Firepower will Cab will take seventh, with Firepower taking eighth. Brody will take ninth. Rod will take 10th, Benzo will take 11th, Jabba will take 12th, and now we just have to... What happened to Rufus? Come down this corner. Just top Rufus's race off. Another crash right on the last lap. Trying to get going again. His lights are flashing. I don't know why it's flashing. But he's on the way down to the final section, probably like a minute and a half behind first and second. I think about 40, 50 seconds behind last place. And Rufus finishes 13th. So anyway, that was race one. That was race one. And a fantastic victory there for Chuck. So now obviously race two, we are obviously still at Bathurst. And this one you have to make a mandatory pit stop, and it is only, you have to use mediums and hards. Let's get the settings on. Right. I'm just going to take a 2-minute break because I need to go to the loo, and then we will carry on. Okay, slightly less than a 2-minute break, but I just had to take a quick bathroom break. So anyway, so this is obviously, like I said, this is race 2. You have to use medium and hards. So starting on pole will be Kebab Man's. He started on the mediums. Firepower in second. He starts on the hards. Brody third. Starts on the mediums. Benzo's fourth on hards. Jabba fifth on mediums. Rufus sixth on hards. P White there seventh on hards. Deck hards in 8th, Hoggy 9th on mediums, Flat B 10th on hards, Bloomfield in 11th on hards, Chuck race 1 winner on hards in 12th, and Vodka Rob on hards in 13th, only because he asked obviously to be put at the back, so I did his wish and did it what he asked. So anyway, let's get this race on the way. Hopefully Rufus has a better race this time around. Cab taking them down to the first corner for the first time. The lights are obviously all out and they're off and they're on their way through the first corner. They're all got it through. Jabba is already all over the back of Benzo, looking for see if he can get past Benzo straight away. They're side by side, but Jabba has the edge a little bit over Benzo by the looks of it, and he is up to fourth. With Benzo there in fifth. With Rufus there in 6th. Oh, Rufus sort of lost it through that corner. Let's just watch as it happens. Rufus comes up around this corner. And he lost it. So, top off his terrible race. And he's already spun on the first lap. But never mind. But anyway, Cab has obviously got the lead with Firepower there in second. Brody there in third. Jabba there in fourth. Benzo there in fifth. Oh, Hoggy got that all wrong. Let's have a look, see what happened to Hoggy. Coming up around here. Oh no! There was a touch by Deck. I think maybe Deck might have not realised. Wait a minute. I think there was a touch. I think Deck may have not realised, or he's going to stop down the straight to let Hoggy retake that position back. Accidents do happen. But it does look like Deck is slowing down by the looks of it. I think he's trying to get Hoggy to catch back up. That's our Rufus to get up to 13th with Hoggy there in 12th. But yeah, he slowed down to let Hoggy catch back up again. Doing the right thing. So now Deck's down to last place. So we're on lap 2 now. With Cab there in... Cab is leading the race. He's already opened up a gap to Brody there in second, with Firepower there in third. Hello to all my viewers. And Jab there in fourth. Then Benzo there in fifth, but he's got hit the P White looking to try and get past, and he has got past, so P White's there up to 5th. Benzo down to 6th. And now he's gonna have Flat B. He's got Flat B all over his rear bumper now, looking to try and get past. And Broomfield there in 8th. Chuck there in 9th. Vodka Rob there in 10th. And Huggy there in 11th. And Deck there in 12th. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Let's have a look. See what... Oh, what's happened to Flat B? Coming around this section. Oh, we got that all wrong. That's quite a difficult one there, to be honest, because he must have broke too much, maybe. And then it's trying to turn around on this track, especially when you spin there. It's impossible. It's difficult, very difficult to turn. So, but he has got himself going again. He is there in 12th spot, with Rufus there in 13th. So we are obviously on lap 2. With Cab leading this race. Here's on obviously the medium tyres. Brody there is 2nd. There we are opening up. Brody's keeping Cabavans honest. But Firepower is dropping off, has dropped off a little bit from them. Jab is there in 4th spot as well. With P right there in 5th. Benza there in 5th. He's got Bloomfield now bearing down on him in 7th spot. And there's Chuck there in 8th, with Vod there in 9th, Hoggy there in 10th, with Deck there in 11th, Flatby there in 12th, and Rufus there in 13th. Trying to catch them up, trying to make up time for his spin on lap 1. So we are only on lap 3, so there's still 10 laps to go. Gav has got a little bit of a gap to Brody at the moment, not too much of a gap. So any mistake by Kebab Man, Brody could capitalise on that and take the lead. They are both on medium tyres. So Firepower is the first person to go into the pits to get off them hard tyres and move on to the mediums. Bloomfield is now into the pits as well. So that's going to push Firepower down to 9th at the moment. So Firepower is on his way back out. He is there in 10th. With Rufus there in 11th spot currently. Bloomfield's now on his way back out as well in 12th. And Deck is on his way out as well in 13th. Looks like Brody is closing that gap on Kebabams a little bit. Well, he is trying to. But they're keeping that at like about a second or two between the two of them. And Jab there in third, not too far down the road from Brody. And then there's P White there in fourth, with Benzo there in fifth. And then you got Chuck there in sixth, Hoggy, and look like Hoggy's trying to make a play to get past. Obviously Chuck is on the hard tyres, Hoggy is on the medium tyres. You do have these three battling it out for the fifth position, because now P White has now gone into the pits. Good defending here by Benzo against Chuck and Hoggy, who want to get past as quickly as possible. Coming up the hill, looks like Hoggy's looking for a pass. Goes up the inside of Chuck. Can he do it and finish it off? Or will Chuck be able to hold him off? No, he can't, so Hoggy's got past, so that's Hoggy up to fifth, Chuck down to sixth now. And all while that's going on, there Benzo's trying to get on, and Vog in seventh is closing the gap on him. Now to start to the downhill descent. Like Hoggy got out of that corner a little bit better. He's now goes to the right of Benzo. They are side by side. I think Hoggy has a little bit of the edge at the moment. And he does. So Hoggy's got himself up to fourth position now, with Benzo still there in fifth, but he's got Chuck right behind him. But Chuck is now tearing off into the pits to get rid of the hard tyres, with Vodka and Flat B all following him. So that'll allow Firepower to take sixth spot. So is P White P White gets up to eighth. Chuck's just changing his tyres now, filling his fuel up. So he's out of the pits, but Chuck has got a 4-second penalty. Like, this pit lane is terrible for, you get a single part wrong and you're screwed. But Rod managed to get up tonight past Chuck. Flat B's there in 11th, right behind him, and then there's Deck there. He's lost a bit of time there. I think he must have had a mistake somewhere, maybe. But he's down in 12th, and then you got Rufus there in 13th, having a terrible race, just pitted for his medium tyres. So let's get back up to the front. Kebabams is still leading this race on lap 6. Just going to be a matter of when is he going to take to the pit lane to go onto his hard tyres. Brody there in second. Jabba there in third. Hoggy there in fourth. Benzo there in fifth. Benzo, who is now going into the pits to change his time. Oh, Benzo got that all. Looks like he nearly got that all wrong, so that's probably going to be a guaranteed penalty there, unfortunately. Firepower there in sixth, but he will go up to fifth. Bloomfield up to sixth as well. P. White in eighth, but he should take seventh. But Benzo's tyres are just getting changed now. Flat B gets passed up to 8th. Chuck will get up to... oh, no. So, yeah, Flat B's there in 8th. Benzo's come out of the pits in 9th, but he has got a 4-second penalty. Body is there in 10th. With Chuck in 11th, right behind him. Look like Chuck's going for a pass on him. I think maybe Bodi's just literally let Chuck go by. Deck there in 12th. And Rufus there in 13th. Let's just run on board. Let's go on board with Rufus for a lap. Just for the sake of it. Comes up through this corner. Through this next corner. It's a wall bit there, gets a bit wrong. Comes through the high rise. Oh, got that all wrong, but he's able to keep it on. He doesn't spin, so he's quite lucky there. Tries to get around this tight little sector. Come round this corner. Now down the hill. Now through the chicane, not really a chicane, but it's a left-right, down to the final corner on this track. And that's sort of a lap with Rufus. Don't really want to do it, but hey, gotta give Rufus a bit of airtime. So on lap 8, Cab is leading this race. He's got a decent little lead over Brody there in second, and they've got there's a big gap to Jabba there in third, with Hoggy there in fourth, chasing him down. And then there's a good gap to Bloomfield there in fifth. Firepower is chasing Bloomfield down in sixth. P. White there in seventh. Flat B there in eighth. Chuck there in ninth. Fudge there in 10th. Benzo there 11th. Deck there 12th. And obviously I'm in last. There isn't really any battles going on at the moment. Let's run on board with Cab for a lap. Coming through this section. Cab has got his fuel warning light on, so he's probably going to be going into the pits the end of this lap or the next lap to put his hard tyres on. Coming down the hill once again. Can't see anyone behind him. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. You can see Brody behind him just down the road. Now is he going to come into the pits here? He is coming. He's turning off to go into the pits. What's Brody going to do? Well, that's Cub into the pits now with Brody as well. But I think Hoggy will be in the pits as well, and so will Jabba. So Bloomfield's coming down, so I don't think Bloomfield will take the lead because Cab's filling his fuel up and he is on his way back out again. So yep, Cab stays in the lead. Brody's back out of the pits as well. So at the moment Bloomfield is up to third, with P right there up to fourth. Firepower up to fifth. Flat B up there oh no, Hoggy's come back out of the pits in sixth. Jabba there in seventh. Flat B there in 8th, with Chuck there in 9th, and Vodka Rob there in 10th, and Benzo there in 12th. Oh no, Benzo there in 11th, sorry. And Deck there in 12th, and Rufus there in 13th. So we have 3 laps remaining so far at the moment. Chuck has the fastest lap with a 2:04.263. So while we're watching Brody as well, so I'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors, Dubby and EAC Eldridge Air Conditioning, for being our sponsors once again this season. So lap 10, Cab does still have the lead. All he's got to do is keep it on the black stuff and keep them 4 black wheels running on it. Brady there second, Bloomfield there in third, P White there in fourth, Firepower there fifth, Hockey there sixth, Flat B there seventh. He's got Jabba, so yeah, here we've got a little battle here between the 3 of these guys, with Flappy there in 7th, Jabba there in 8th, Chuck there in 9th. But Jabba is on the hard tyres, so it's going to be very difficult. Chuck should be able to get past Jabba rather quickly. Jab looks like Jab got that a little bit wrong. So guys, doing that and I go quiet because my controller literally just died on me, so I just had to change it quickly. So obviously Chuck has got up to 8th, Flat B's there in 7th, they're chasing Hoggy down now. Obviously Hoggy is on the hard tyres, whereas Flat B and Chuck are both on the medium tyres. Chuck is making a play to get past Flat B. They are side by side here. And Chuck is past. Wherever he can make it stick, he does. So that's Chuck up to 7th, Flat B down to 8th. But now got Chuck looking to try and get past Hoggy. Like Chuck got out of that corner a little bit better than Hoggy did. He's got a run at Hoggy. Is he going to be able to get past? Because he is on his slipstream. Oh, Hoggy got that all wrong. So that's allowed Chuck to get 6th, Flat B there up to 7th. He is right on. Oh, Chuck got that all wrong. So is Flat B going to be able to have a go here and try and get past? No, he can't. Chuck manages to hold him off. Oh, they are side by side. Chuck and Flat B are here side by side. But Chuck manages to keep ahead just about. So these three are having a good little ding-dong battle here. Obviously, Jub there is in 9th spot. Vodka is there in 10th. Benzo's there 11th. Dick there 12th. And Rufus has just literally dropped off the mountain and he's nowhere to be seen. So Cab is now on the final lap. All he's got to do is keep it on the black stuff. Brody there in 2nd. Bluefield there in 3rd. PY there in 4th. Firepower there in 5th. Chuck there is 6th. Flat B there is 7th. Hoggy there in 8th, Jabba there in 9th, Vodka there in 10th, Benzo there in 11th. Deck is chasing him down, but it's the final lap, so if Deck wants to get up a position, he's going to have to do it on this lap. And then Rufus there in 13th, going across the line for the final time. So Kebabman's is coming down to the bottom of the hill on the final longest straight of the track for the final time. With a good little lead over Brody in 2nd. Round the last corner of the track, last corner. Here we go. Cab Madmans will take victory from the front. Brody finishes second. Bloomfield finishes third. P. White will take fourth. Firepower will come to finish fifth. Chuck will finish sixth. Flat B will finish seventh. Hoggy will finish eighth. Jabba will finish ninth. And he's waiting for Vodka Rob to come around the corner, which he has, so he's on his way down to the final corner. And Vodka finishes 10th. Deck obviously managed to get past Benzo on the final lap, so Deck will finish in 11th. Benzo finished 12th. Then I will finish in last place after Rufus's terrible night of racing. Round the last corner. And that is race 2 done. Congratulations to the podium finishers. Next race we are at road round 9. We will be at Road Atlanta. So I will see you next time with the round 9 edition. So bye bye for now, and hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.